Hi, I'm Mel and welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new, please subscribe, and I thank each and every one of you who have subscribed so far. Push that notification bell because I don't just post Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 PM GMT time. I also post bonus videos such as collabs or open invites with one of or many of my YouTube friends. Today's video I am sharing with you my favourites for August. Blimey, how is this it going to be September, or is September? That is crazy. But anyway, I found it really hard to find favourites this month, but like always I like to share a variety with you. So I, fingers crossed, have given you a variety. This is things that I have loved this month. There isn't really anything fashion because it's something, my fashion is pretty much the same in, same out each month, and I'm still loving the same as I was last month. So I haven't really put anything fashion related in, but I will talk through in my favourites anyway. It's more lifestyle-y stuff than anything, but here we go. So the first is, it's in complete random order as well, because you know me, I write it at work or when I get home or in my lunch break, you know, and I'm like random. But anyway, I've got my piece of paper here. It's a lot of things I've done as well, that rather than objects. So there's quite a lot of me just talking, not showing, but I'll put pictures up or something. So the first thing that I have loved for August is The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry. It's a book. Now, without putting too much detail into this, if you've read this, obviously you know how amazing it is. I couldn't put it down. It was screaming for me to read it each day, which is a book I like. Any book like that I love, but I've not been able to get into a book ever since this, which is really random. Maybe I need to stop the book I'm trying to read and start a new one. Maybe that will help. But anyway, this is about a nurse and a consultant that are husband and wife. They're a couple, and they're trying to conceive and can't. So they go along the line and adopt the little girl that they are treating in the hospital. And it's about their life with this little girl, and that the little girl was found in a street and she was in quite a state, and it's about her journey, and there's a bit of a mystery in it, and I don't know how to explain it really without going into too much details. But it ends up that the little girl is older than they think she is, and how she acts and everything to do with that, and their family life is like destroyed. So this is definitely worth a read. You can't get it on Kindle, you can only get it on in a book, because my sister looked the other day. Definitely worth a read. Definitely pick this up and read it, even if you aren't into reading books. This is amazing. Okay, the next thing that I have loved, and I've loved for a while, but I believe in them and think that they work really well for me, and that is crystals. So I've got one of my crystal bracelets on. In fact, the other one's in the bag over there, so I need to get that out. But I obviously have these crystals on and my other bracelet on daily. I have my Zen garden, which is over there, which obviously I'll put a picture up, of all my crystals. And somehow life is good at the moment. I really don't know what it is that I can tell you that is helping or what, but I just feel with these crystals and that in my life is a lot more positive, and I just feel in such a good place at the minute. So I just love crystals for that. This bracelet I've got on is for happiness, but I've got a mixture in my Zen garden, which I did a blog post on. If you want to go and read that, you can. My blog's down below. There will be one on this as well, but it tells you all about each different stone. But you need to really do some research before you buy crystals, and you need to be able to believe in them. I wear this religiously daily, and my other one daily, or near enough every day. But you have to believe in it to work, because I know my sisters have both got bracelets and they don't wear them often, so I don't really know if it works for them. But for me, I just find that I have had a big impact on them, and spiritually feel like they are helping me. Okay, food is my next topic, because everybody loves a bit of food, and obviously I'm trying to be really good in what I eat, though a few treats have come my way. But I just feel good from healthy eating in general. Eating less, eating the healthy stuff over the junk, you know, just good, clean, healthy food. I just feel really good from it. That's like I said to you about the crystals. I feel like in such a good place at the moment, just following a healthy diet. I've lost about half a stone, and that has just really helped me physically and mentally. I just feel good, and I'm sure clean eating and healthy eating is helping too. So 2 things really that, well, healthy eating in general is my favourite, but 2 things I've loved particularly is Hartley's zero sugar or sugar-free, 0% sugar raspberry jelly. Is 0 points on Weight Watchers, so I love that. And I eat, oh, I've got 12 coming in my shopping tonight, but I eat jelly most days because it's free and tastes really good and fills you up a little bit more, and it's more liquidy, so you could probably say that it works in that way, that it's refreshing your body as well. But I just love their jelly, and I think they're like 55p, and I've just brought 12 in my shopping because then it saves me buying them in each week. But then I just love the jelly. It's like a treat, but you're not really sinning for it, so that's why I love that. And the next thing that I've been loving, which I'm really good at cooking and I love it, most people love my stir fries, which, so obviously a stir fry, but I stopped cooking my stir fries a good 1.5 years ago, probably when I stopped cooking altogether, when I just didn't feel well last year before my operation. So I loved having the time to do a stir fry last weekend, and in general I just love, I've brought noodles and mushrooms and just make it up as you go along. A bit of honey and a bit of peanut butter, soy sauce, mix it all together. It's just a good healthy meal, obviously more veg than noodles, and a bit of chicken or steak, but it's just amazing. Okay, next thing is, well, the next 2 things I have both done in August, and they are both lifestyle things that I have done and enjoyed. So if you didn't see it already, but you could have already, but if you haven't, go and watch my Happy Place Festival, which is Fern Cotton's Happy Place Festival, and that happened at the beginning of the month. It's all about happiness, and there was like live podcasts, stalls on happiness, yoga, meditation, ways of people and how they implement happiness or make their life happy, loads of stuff. That was really good. I loved that festival. And obviously happiness is something, and self-care is something that I go by daily, so I just loved that festival and I can't wait to go next year. So I'd recommend that. Obviously there's the there's 2 days coming up in September. If you are local, you might be able to find some in the UK. If not, she's confirmed she's doing the London ones next year, and I think they're already on pre-sale. Don't quote me on that, but I think they were. And then obviously last weekend I went to Goga, I went to Suffolk, and even though it was a little bit disappointing because goats don't like rain and they cut our yoga short, I did conquer a fear. I don't like goats. Even now I would say they're okay. I wouldn't say that they're amazing. There's still a little bit of fear in me, but I managed to do like half a 75-minute session of, so like 45-minute, no, not even that, 20 minutes of yoga. And at one point the goat sat down with me on my mat, which is kind of like crazy, and I think milking them first really relaxed me, but it was just such a fun, chilled, relaxing escape, just a one night stay in Suffolk with one of my good friends, Bex, and it's just brought so much to me this week. I've loved it. I loved spending time with Bex, going to the beach to have our tea. If you haven't seen any of this, this is in this week's like Monday just gone's video, and that is all about last weekend. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I would like to do it again, because I would like to, we've just got into like the fun part where it'd be putting goats on your back or letting goats jump on your back and all that stuff, whereas we was doing proper yoga, but the goats were just wandering free in between us. So I'd have loved to do that bit, but because it downpoured, the goats wanted to just go home or hide, so we kind of had to cut that short. But for £15, can't really complain. I really enjoyed it anyway, so maybe I'll do it again someday. And then I have been loving my chili bottle. This is a Built New York one. My grandma brought me it. It is like a sparkly rose gold colour. I did drop it on the concrete outside my flat, and it's now got 2 dents in the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can see like the chisel bit come out. So now when I put it on my desk at work, it wobbles. It stays standing up, but it like wobbles because it's got that dent in the bottom. I should have took it back and complained really, but it's my fault really for dropping it on the floor. But it keeps your drink, I think it keeps it hot as well, but it keeps your drink cold throughout the day, with the lid on, and it's like a hydrate flask basically. So this is really good. I'd recommend you get one of these. They are, well, mine was about £14, but they're worth it because it keeps your drink chilled throughout the day or hot throughout the day. So there, definitely get a chili bottle. This was my rose gold one it's from a local garden centre, but Built New York is the brand, and I love this. I love the colour and everything about it. I use this daily. So I don't think it was this month, but I went to the lavender fields like the end of last month, and I am loving lavender still. It's still everywhere. This is pretty much dry now, but I just love it everywhere. Obviously love the candles. I just love anything to do with lavender, the smell, and it's just the calm, relaxing smell. As soon as you walk in the house, it's like everywhere in the living room, and it's just like spraying its things everywhere. And this is a really random one. This is my final favourite, and I don't even know how I really got into it. I was playing it on my mum's iPad because I was trying to do that. If she's going to cook me lunch, I'll go and play on the iPad, cards and stuff, and that's where I probably started and got this from. I really wanted to win a level of this card game, but now this weekend, well, she's put it up higher and harder, and I cannot do it to save my life. But I've got it on my iPad now. Let me get it up. So it's called Spider. It is, oh, you're just gonna see my ring light. That one there, and I'll click on it. So this is what it looks like, and you have to get all the cards out within the card limit. And let's put this back on there. I religiously play that now at least 12 games a day, and I know I shouldn't, because, well, I guess it's better than playing any game because it's like a mind game, but I just play that all the time. Kind of addicted. It wastes my battery, but yeah, I love playing that. It's kind of like relaxing, but at the same time I'm utilising my brain and using it for playing cards, so it's keeping that going at the same time. But yeah, I'm just loving that, and that is all my favourites for August. I hope you enjoyed. What one of my favourites would you like to do or try this month? Please also subscribe. Let me know a favourite you've liked, or a product or brand, and maybe I can go and look into that brand or product and try myself. Yeah, and please also subscribe, push that notification bell to see when I post. Thanks for watching. Bye.